fuck is up?
Welcome to the church, volume 2. Exclusive 213. Got my nephew Nate Dogg in the house. Nate Dogg, holla at him.
So this is gonna be the introduction to my channel, and just wanted to put it at the beginning of this video. So my name is Alex. I live in California. I'm 18. Just graduated high school. I work at a local dirt bike shop here, and I've actually worked there for about 2 years now, but I'm full-time now since I just graduated. So I started riding dirt bikes around 8 or 9, around there. And then I took a 4-year break, and then I started back up when I was about a freshman in high school. And yeah, I just love riding dirt bikes, so that's about it. So let's get into the video. What I want to talk about in this video was all the dirt bikes I've owned and kind of like a quick story about them. So around when I was about 8 or 9, I started riding dirt bikes. My uncle let me ride his little 50, and I bugged my parents about getting a bike. So me and my brother, we went halves on a 2000 TTR 90, and we rode that for a little bit, you know, learned the basics on it. I actually still have that bike and ride it to this day. Then after that bike, well, I kept riding the TTR 90, and then my brother got a CRF 100, and that was passed down to me. And then after that bike, that's when we took the 4-year break, and after 4 years, no one was really riding anymore, so I was like, you know what, I want to start riding again. So I took it upon myself. I sold the 100 by myself, sold it for $1,000. Took that money, put it towards a 250 because I wanted a 250. I got it was a 2006 TTR 250. And then, so I rode that thing. That was an awesome bike. Those things are freaking tanks, you know, they'll go forever. But then I kind of got tired of that, and I met my girlfriend, which I'm still with to this day. And her cousin had a bike for sale. It was a 2011 KX 250F. Had a bunch of mods done to it, actually. It was like, I think the person raced it, but had a hell of work done to it. But I ended up buying that off of him for a super good price. I couldn't even pass it up, so had to go grab that. So I sold the TTR 250. I bought the KX, and that KX was just basically like the door, and it opened so many things for me, you know, for riding, racing. It got me into racing. I raced Harry Scrambles on it for my first 2 years, you know. That bike was super solid, you know, for all the maintenance I didn't do on it. So then, as I owned that KX, I think I went out, okay, yeah. I bought a 1994 YZ250, blown up, and it's still, to this day, sitting in my closet. Motor's still taken apart, actually, right here. Just waiting to be put back together, so I'm gonna have a build series coming on that soon. I hope to get that going. It's been about 1.5 years, so yeah. So I own the KX. I bought that as a little project, thought I would get it done quick, but here we are 1.5 years later, still not done. So anyways, I bought that, and then I found, if you know me, I'm like always on Craigslist, OfferUp. Don't even matter if I have 3 bikes, 4 bikes, no bikes, I'm on it looking for a bike for a great deal or come up. And I found a 2006 CRF 250R, first year of the dual exhaust, for, I think it was, he wanted $750 for it. Anyways, I ended up, I don't know what the hell happened. I ended up blowing it up, I guess. I don't know. Out of nowhere in Hollister, it just shut off on me. I took it apart multiple times trying to figure it out. I never figured it out, but anyways, sold to a dude for $750, so I made $250 off the bike. Okay, so I sold the Honda, and then after that, I was riding the Cowie, and it was just making some weird noises. So I don't know. I went through the whole motor. I didn't go through the whole motor. I took the top end off. I checked it. I mean, it looked fine to me. It's just making a weird noise. So rather than keep pushing it, I figured, let me sell it before, me. I have bad luck with bikes. So before I blow it up, let me sell it to someone, who doesn't ride it as hard as me. It'll last them forever, that bike's awesome. But, so I ended up selling that bike. I sold the KX, gone. That was like super hard day, but sad. But you gotta move on, so I ended up buying a 2002 Gas EC300. I ended up buying for too much than I should have, but anyways, I bought it. Can't do nothing about it. So I just dove right into it, started fixing everything, honestly, and the bike's pretty solid now. I've got it pretty dialed. I've done about one hair scramble on it so far, and that thing hauls. So it's a nice bike. I like it. It's really set up for like the woods, It's got all the enduro kind of features on it, so I really love the bike. Sometimes I don't, just because of the way it runs sometimes. But anyways, so I have that bike, and so me, I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm sitting down anyways. I'm pretty short, about 5'6", so, and I'm pretty, I'm not very strong. I'm not the strongest, but anyways, when I was racing my KX and the Gas, they're just tall bikes, tall for me. I got short legs. It's hard for me in those tight, hair scramble situations, in those tight situations. I just found myself falling over all the time in situations where I really shouldn't have, or places where I need to put a foot down and I can't. So I needed to find a bike that would suit me, just on my height-wise, I don't really care about the power or, all the other things. I'm just looking for a good bike, that's somewhat smaller, but it has full-size wheels, as a 250. So I know they're not the most popular bikes in the world, and most of you guys are probably thinking I'm fucking retarded for buying this bike, but I bought a 2016 TTR 230. Once you uncork it, man, you rejet it, you put exhaust on it, and you just do all these little mods to it, dude, those things rip. I might not have as much ground clearance as them, but I mean, I'm alright with that, At least I'm able to maneuver the bike the way I want now. It's got electric start on it. That was a big thing for me because I can't really kick it with one leg hanging off, so that was a big thing for me. So that's going to be the new bike that I race for this upcoming rest of the season for 2019. So look forward to that. And so I'm going to have a build series on that, the TTR 230, and then I'm going to have a build series on the 1994 YZ250, and then I'm going to have just little videos here and there for the Gas because I got a couple of things I got to do to it still. And then I'll have a video soon about the future plans for my bikes and bikes that I want to get. So stay tuned for that. Alright, motherfuckers, that's the end of the video. I've had 8 bikes total. Let me know how many bikes you've had in the comments. Like the video and subscribe. Peace.